Hello and welcome. Oh, I might have jumped the gun there. Hello and welcome to the Potomac Curling Club for the Cherry Blossom for 2022, draw number 2. We are on sheet B for the game between the Old Bay Margaritas and the Parental Army. I assume that there are some parents involved on this one. I am Nick Datlow. I will be doing color commentary. Hello, that's me.
And Ken Park here on the operator.
And we will be joined soon, I assume, by Kyle Snyder. But he is doing some administrative thing, and who can tell. Looks like the first rock has gone into the rings. And looked like there was actually some water in one of the Topper's delivery sticks. So
Really?
We don't need water on the ice any more than there already is. Looks like they're asking to get rid of the rock. Topper is one of the coordinators for the Bonspiel, so doing double duty here, along with Bill Engman, who is also curling in the Bonspiel, and coordinating a Bonspiel is complicated enough. I can't imagine doing both. So good on both of them.
We'll give you an idea who's on the other sheets playing now. We'll just take a quick look all around. So good variety of clubs from quite a variety of locations. So
Topper was saying that this is our first Cherry Blossom in 3 years, and we're really, really happy to have it back. Everyone's got their masks on, but it is a small price to pay to have good Bonspieling curling again.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get to have it glitter sometime in the fall.
Yes. Looking forward to glitter again.
After canceling it 3 times in a row.
Yeah. My favorite Bonspiel, for reasons that are probably obvious. Looks like Sheet C's getting a bit of a slow start, but that is in no trouble. I don't even know where all these teams are from.
Well, I think Real City's from Real City.
That makes sense. Except I don't know where Real City is. Is that?
It's Altoona, so middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, basically.
I didn't know that there was a club in Altoona.
Yeah, it's arena ice, so they enjoy getting to play on real ice any chance they can get. I've played with a number of Real City people in Pittsburgh over the last. I was there for Dykes and back there for the their spring training Bonspiel, and there were a number of Real Cities at both of those.
Great.
Including some of the people that are here today.
When I started curling 100 million years ago, there was maybe 70 curling clubs in the country, and now there's more than I can count. So that's great. It is a good time to be a curler. It's a fairly open end here. It looks like there's just the one rock in the house and then the one guard. Trying to keep it clean. They sharpened the rocks last night, right before the competitive game, so everything is curling a little bit more than everyone's expecting. I was actually in the earlier draw, and everything curled a good foot more than I was expecting it to. So it's interesting to see how quickly people pick up on the curling on the rocks.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of, if you saw what that rock just did, it just curled like crazy on the last millisecond. And I think that might be because they were sharpened a little too. So
yeah. So in addition to the ordinary competitive pressures of a Bonspiel, you've got the additional complication of having to figure out new rocks and new ice. It's basically the World Championships right here, guys.
Apologize for our fuzzy house camera. All the other ones are good. This one's it's like the fog up, or I mean, it was in focus last fall. It's just.
We'll blame this on humidity.
Yeah.
It's a wet day outside, so. But the down the sheet cameras look beautiful.
Yeah. On the rest of the house cameras, all look great. If we look at the other houses, they're all.
Look at that transition! My God, Ken.
All the houses are nice and sharp except for a
that
feature sheet.
Playing the hit here, trying to keep it clean. Looks like this one's a little bit wider than they wanted to do. Maybe they were trying to get the roll under.
No, I think that house picture looks even foggier than it did in the earlier draw.
it's getting more and more
fuzzier and fuzzier.
It's here for Bonspiel time, right? It's like I started drinking at 6.
I wonder if it's like near a dehumidifier vent or something. I don't know. It's more like a humidifier than a dehumidifier at that point. I don't know. Yeah, doing a hitting, definitely a hitting end here.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Just keeping the rocks out of the house. Everywhere else has got rocks in play.
Yeah, maybe we'll, since there's not a lot of excitement here, maybe I'll show sheet C on the side.
We do have.
So there we go. You can watch sheet C and at least maybe see something more challenging there.
The fighters of Sakura, Ham, and Murder, Kitten, Glitter, which is a lot of concept for a curling team.
Well, it's Murder, Kitten, Glitter, Blood.
There's more.
Yeah, the blood didn't fit in the title there.
Wow, my goodness.
I presume that's some sort of pop culture reference that I don't get, but I don't know.
You know, that sounds like it could be the main character of an anime or the villain of an anime or something.
That team should at least play in the Glitter Bonspiel, though.
I mean, if you've got glitter in your name. Well, sharpened rocks or not, they seem to have figured out this outside hit line pretty well.
Yeah,
if they're trying to get a roll in, no one's quite figured that much out. But this is Michael Fry delivering this rock.
I'd be a little more on the ball here. I'd show you their names on the screen. Maybe I'll do that the next end.
Yeah, like I know Michael and a George and Topper, and I don't know who's their skip, and I don't know anyone on the other team. So I apologize already on behalf of everyone. That rock is out. I'm not sure why they're pointing at it. So a chance to get under the guard here to change the event, change what's going on in this end. It's not heavy. Or actually, no, it is. Actually, the weight's pretty good. It just looks like it's gonna.
Yeah, not gonna be buried.
Yeah, you can see probably all of that from either hack.
Yeah, at least 95% anyway.
Yeah. You could get fancy and try to get under that, but it looks like they're just trying to get rid of it.
Actually, I think you're right. I think you can see all of it.
Looks like yellow's got the hammer here. They're probably just trying to roll away, actually. I would try to roll away here to avoid giving them a chance to roll under. But they're not sweeping it, and they're going to get right on the nose. So however much the Parental army could see, the Old Bay Margaritas can see probably 2% less.
Guess it depends if you're throwing right-handed or left-handed at this point.
Also true, yeah. If you're throwing out of the left-handed hack, you can see all of that and then some.
Didn't mute myself quite in time there.
Got to keep the listeners on their toes as well. I'm not sure how much our viewers can see, but there's a lot of exciting pants action on sheet D.
Speaking of viewers, let's see if we have any commentary. Nope, no chats yet.
No chats yet. There's 9 people watching.
Well, I think one of them's me, so probably 8.
There's 8 people watching. They are on this one in a hurry. The line looks pretty good, but I want to make sure it's out there. Again, the sharpened rocks.
Yeah,
They're
it's
gonna cut
moving
that
a
close.
lot.
Oh,
wow.
Just passed.
I think it might have got a tiny tick even, but
yeah.
not enough to change course.
So that pops out the other side, actually. But not quite as far out as they were earlier. So this line is a bit new. Might be a bit of a fresh area for them to throw. Got some snazzy shoes on this guy. Look at those shoes. Not a brush on this one. It's not going to over curl, that's for sure. Gets rid of it. Another chance to get under.
Like we're potentially working our way to a blank end on this one.
Lots of hits this end, not a whole lot of draws.
So last red rock for Old Bay Margaritas. Is that right? So it's not. No, that's, do we have the team names wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, I think we do. That's not.
Oh. I have no idea who's who. I know some of the people. But
Old Bay Margaritas is topper. So, yeah, the colors
Oh,
were
yeah, look at
assigned, but apparently nobody told them the colors were assigned. So I need to swap the names there.
They did mention that before the first draw, but apparently not before the second.
Yeah.
Real nice draw here.
Yeah.
They are sweeping that behind the tee line to get it buried, and it looks like it's
fuzzy view there.
That looks pretty well dead buried. You could probably get to it, right? With enough to get it out of there.
Yeah, there's enough distance in there.
But looks like they're calling for the draw. A little bit safer.
Yeah.
Looks like they're discussing the weight here. Oh no, they're discussing the ice. Michael and George, the sweepers here, are old hands, have furled for even more seasons than I have at this club. So they are well versed in where to put the broom. Get on it pretty quick too. Line's real good, but it looks pretty good too.
Looking really good.
Looks like a nice shot.
Bring it in, bring it in. Oh, come on
Really
down.
nice. Great shot.
Yep, just a
Right on the
tiny bump.
nose. Beautiful to save the end.
Yep, one yellow for Old Bay Margaritas. And that was a pretty quick end, as those keep it clean ends tend to be. Let's see if I got the names right on sheet C, if they're going by their assigned rocks. So, which team is which?
Two of the guys on two of the players on the red team on sheet C were just on the sheet that I was just playing on, so they're out of Pittsburgh, if that helps.
Oh, okay. They're playing on two different teams. What?
I'm not sure.
Maybe
but also, hopefully, they should know that the rock colors were assigned.
Yep.
And as I say that, it looks like Jamie just racked up a yellow rock, and he is on the fighters of Sakura Ham. So it looks like no.
Oh, okay.
Looks like they also got it wrong.
Okay. So.
Oh, do you know what it is? It looks like a Pittsburgh team part of their Pittsburgh team didn't get here in time. So other Pittsburghers are picking up the mantle for them.
Yep.
This one drifts a bit deep. Also probably not where they wanted it anyway. Probably looking more center line than wing. Trying to take this out. Sweeping this one for the curl. Looks like they'll get a piece of it. I'll get enough to get rid of it. And might stick around.
Yep, that's sticking.
That's a real nice result there. Sweeper saying it was a little bit down weight, and I think that that's true, but also probably beneficial because it curled plenty and they kept the sugar around. So. You know, I don't know if they were trying to draw it down to this rock. It seems a strange choice to draw down to this one in the back here. But that looks like what they're doing. Or a real gentle hit on it. Gonna just get enough of it to get it out. Not normally the strategic call to go after rocks in the back of the house, but who am I? What do I know?
It shows they're confident of something, I guess.
That's exactly what it is. They're very confident in what they're doing. Calling for the freeze near on the back of the house. This is why you don't normally play against rocks in the back of the house, is because the other team can then freeze against them and are guaranteed to be closer than you. The freezes are pretty tough shots. You got to get them right in the right place. Looks like there's a lot of line here. Weight's not bad, just
trying to get it to curl. Yeah. And it's gonna hit or bite or something.
Yeah, that's in fact, it was beautiful weight. But now, of course, the reverse is true. Old Bay can just draw right on top of it again, if they so desire. Or they can hit it out, I suppose. Certainly got good weight. This is curling a bunch. Get rid of it. Both of them? But stick around.
Yep.
Good result. Still obviously behind the tee line, but they'll keep working their way forward, I guess.
Looks like they want to hit that one.
Yeah, not a whole lot of tactical
no, it's
complexity.
Like, see the other color? Let's get it out of there.
I can't fault them for that too much. That's how I like to play my games. If I'm confident that my team can hit, then I want to get rid of the rocks and make the other team miss. It's a good way to not get behind, but it's also hard to pull ahead. Meanwhile, the other sheets have rocks all over the place. Ooh. I don't know if that was a bit more weight than they were expecting, or if that was a bit of a straighter spot, or possibly a combination of both, but just kissing it as it goes by. Looking to split the house here. Make the...
I guess on sheet C, are they trying to figure out whose second shot?
I couldn't tell you.
Are they going to measure? Yep, they're measuring on
got a
sheet
measurement
C.
already.
So it's one yellow, maybe two. And over on sheet D, it's 2 yellow on the first end. So that's the OTF curlers.
And 2 yellow on sheet A as well.
2 yellow on sheet A, so it's all yellows. all 4 sheets have yellow on the first end.
On our feature sheet, he looks like they're calling for a hit and roll. Calling for the flat roll, so I want to keep it in front of the tee line here. Got some exciting sweeping on sheet D with a good result. Nice controlled sweeping on our feature sheets. Get a little roll. If you come the other way on that, it's going to curl more, and that's probably why they came the way they did. But you also get a bigger roll, same amount of weight. Meanwhile, Old Bay here is coming from the curling side. Looking for the nose here, I think. You don't want to roll towards your own rock. You're going to catch it a bit high. That's pretty good. That's a real tough double, even if you make it. Aggressive shot would be the draw, but hasn't even looked at that.
It's like, go for the double.
Yep.
Gonna put some money on this one?
You know, no.
don't know these teams well enough.
Well, and you know the sharpened rocks and the, and looks pretty tight actually. They're gonna catch the rock, but they're not gonna get the double for sure. Looks like they're gonna lose the shooter. Giving Old Bay the shot to split the house again.
Yep, that's the call. No surprise.
Sweepers are sweeping it. They're not panicked, it doesn't look like. Just keeping it clean. Looks like they've actually overswept this a bit. It's probably a bit deeper than they wanted. Again, there's a crosshouse double there, but there's also, you can just come on top of that and just sit there. Or you can hit it. These teams have never seen a rock they didn't like to hit. Sweeper's also on this one quickly. Looks like it's curling a bunch here. And they're just going to go on the inside. Bit of a tough miss there.
Yeah, it's not in a good place to.
No.
So what does Topper want now? Guard something? Bring another one in?
You know, it's tough, right? Where do you put it? You can put it in the top 4. There's no real double there. You can cover that up. Sure, why not?
Yep, yeah, but that's the shot rock. Might as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's behind the tee line and only just biting the 4-foot. So it's not a phenomenal rock, but we are at a club bonspiel and not at the Women's World Championships, which are happening simultaneously. So maybe not quite so pressured to put the rock in exactly the right place, but This one looks like it's going to be a bit short of where they wanted it. It's going to guard the shot rock, but it's not going to be on the rings. In fact, it's...
Yeah, pretty good guard, though.
Yeah.
But it's for a guard in the back of the house.
Yeah, you can draw on top of the shot rock and actually be in really good spot, because if you draw on the corner of the shot rock...
Oh, they're going for the hit? No? Yes?
I think that they're drawing the... You know, I couldn't tell you what they're doing. If I were going to draw, I would draw from the other side.
Yeah.
But there is a draw on this side, I think. I mean, this rock is more open on this side. You can see probably a sliver of it on this side.
I mean, I guess they're hoping to, just, oh, no, they're going
now they're switching sides. This side makes more sense,
Yeah.
It's almost like I could be looking at the signs for the names of these people. They're literally right in front of my face. This is Doug Burchesky of the Portage Curling Club.
Assuming they're going by that throwing order?
Assuming they're going by, yeah. Well, it's probably not Rachel Howell.
Okay, probably not.
Sweepers on this one again in a hurry. This one's curling a bunch. If they can get it by the guard, the weight doesn't look bad, but they're just going to kiss off the guard. That's not the worst in the world, though, right? It rolls on.
Yeah, they moved the guard, so...
And they moved the guard, so they can see all of the shot rock. You know, now they want to throw the double. That makes a whole lot of sense. Going for the hit and roll here, or at least that's what Topper looks like he's calling, which says looked like he was calling that, but I think that this is the ice for the guard, which I think makes more sense. You know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, that's not a hit, so it looks like this is the guard. It's one of those greedy guards. I think it's going to end up out counting the red rock.
Yeah, that's coming in. Yeah.
That's a pretty good result. You can see the inside of that, but you can't really get to it with any sort of weight. So really, you've only got the draw here against 3.
So this is hammer, is that right?
This is the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for all of my curiosity about playing against the rocks in the back, it apparently has worked out well for the Old Bay Margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
This is the spot they were just in, so they should have a good sense of what the rock will do here. It doesn't look light, and it looks like they wanted to sweep it to curl, but it also looks like they've got plenty of weight on it.
Yeah, going through.
It's trying. I don't know if it's through, but they're not going to score. And they're not going to even cut him down. So it's a 3 for the Old Bay.
Yeah. We have scores in other sheets too, I guess. That on sheet D we got, is that 1 point for red?
Yeah, it looks like 1 for red, and other scores pending. It looks like everyone's still finishing the second end.
Oh, and we do have a score on sheet C. It was 2 yellow for that measurement.
Ah, yes. I totally remember that happened as well.
We'll take a quick look at all our houses here.
Look at all of those yellow rocks on sheet A. And sheet C. There's just yellow rocks everywhere.
Yeah, it's the night of yellow. Is that what we're looking at here?
Yeah, it looks like whatever rocks were supposed to be assigned, people grabbed them randomly, and all the yellow rocks have.
Yeah, we should actually check the. Let's see.
That's a good point.
It should be easy on sheet A. The Real City are wearing their Real City uniforms, so
Yes.
they're.
I believe that they are in red. Yes.
The Real City is in red.
Yes, Real City is throwing red on that sheet. That is correct.
Yep.
And on sheet D, I don't know anyone on those.
Yeah, I do the woman throwing there is on
Not this one.
OTF curlers. What color? Yeah, okay, we got the right colors on sheet D also.
And Kyle has finally deigned to join
Hello,
us.
can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Sorry I'm late.
We'll have to go back to our webcam here. Where's our webcam?
Looking for the
There it is.
webcam. Look, it's me
Say
again.
hi, Kyle.
Hi everyone. I was setting up our lovely raffle. If you're in the area, please stop by and buy some raffle tickets.
Buy
for
some
our
raffle
wonderful
tickets. Support the
prizes.
club. All 8 of you. I'm expecting all 8 of you to come and
Oh,
buy
is there
raffle
only 8
tickets.
people on?
You mean there's 8 whole people on?
Oh.
Or there were. I'm not sure about.
Oh,
It could be more now.
Let's check the score here.
The real score
Oh,
is 17.
yep.
Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
17. Wow.
My goodness, we're so popular.
It's the curling after dark almost. The Thursday version of curling after dark.
At 10 o'clock is when we can start swearing. So these games had better last.
How did the Bonspiel coordinator end up on the feature sheet?
I don't know.
Quite curious.
I think the other coordinator was on sheet A in the first game. So it's one of those like, oh, accident. Got 2 rocks in play on this sheet. Looks like the freeze here didn't try to work. I was not paying attention, so I apologize, dear viewers. But once again, we've queued up our hits.
Are you ever paying attention?
I have paid attention in my life. I can't say that it's something I do with regularity.
They got the red one, but took out their own 2.
So we've hit a maximum number of 1, which appears to be.
Did I miss 2 whole ends?
Missed 2 whole.
did.
I mean, they haven't been playing slowly. I think the most rocks in play we've seen on the sheet has been 4. Calling for the freeze here, it looks like. Again. Tough shot, but valuable if you can make it.
Sweeper's working hard.
One might think that you would go for guards down by 4, but. Mine looks good. It looks going to overcurl a bit. In fact, it's not a bad place for it. It's tough to get rid of.
But it looks like he wants to get rid of it.
No surprise. Let's see if George can do it. Go for it, George.
Plenty of weight. Line looks good as long as it doesn't curl too much.
Yeah, you got to keep it high on the
Gotta
rock.
keep
You get to
going.
nose, you're going
It's
to
pretty
bounce
good.
it. But that looks pretty good. And they got to keep the shooter around, too.
Beautiful weight control.
Very nice.
George wearing his Scotland shirt. He's fresh back from a trip to Inverness. Is that a place in Scotland?
Yeah,
Inverness,
and
yeah.
topper
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, Tupper as well.
Oh, did they all get COVID?
Yeah, but
at least those 2 did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they're wearing
They
masks.
got a nice 8-day extension to their vacation.
Again, looks like they're playing the hit, not trying really hard to manufacture any offense here, which, given the score, is a bit of a choice. You know, unless they do this slash double.
Ooh,
Almost. Do keep the shooter around, but that's the spot that we're in the first end. Probably won't be too difficult to get rid of.
Do we know where the Portage Curling Club is located?
Couldn't tell ya.
I feel like I've heard of Portage, but
So it sounds like Wisconsin.
That- it
I was
does
going to
sound
say
like-
Alaska for some reason. But that's totally made up, so.
Portage is the process of carrying boat
mean-
over land between two bodies of water.
I have my phone. I
So-
could Google it.
I know what the noun is, but I couldn't tell you the location. Bang right on the nose. As expected, that spot not a mystery to the curlers.
It is, in fact, in Portage, Wisconsin.
Ah.
Ken Clark again with the money answer. Calling for the hit and roll here. I wonder if some point we will see any guards on this sheet.
Who needs guards?
I mean, I don't like guards. Like, don't get me wrong. This is the kind of game I enjoy playing. But
You always call guards.
yeah, after I called something in the house.
Oh, just a little wide on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was wide or if it's sliding a bit out there. I think probably not because they've called 11 shots there.
Kind of looking a little like the last end.
Two yellows behind the tee line, though, so
Yep.
can always freeze if they're able to make the freeze.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of backing there if they want to play with the backing. Topper calling just to split the house up, it looks like. Keep the rocks separated. It's hard to get rid of a bunch of them at once. Well, it doesn't look like these rocks would be separated by a whole lot. But putting the pressure on, that's 3 rocks right around the 4-foot. Parental Army needs a good draw here. This looks like it's got a bit of room here. I don't think this is coming back. Looks like they're sweeping to catch the on the back. It had more weight than we were expecting.
Doesn't even get the yellow out. But
It is shut rock.
yeah, and they do have hammers, so at least not too worried about that rock in the back, but still.
Supers haven't touched this one. I don't think they're concerned about it. But they're only just going to chip it. Yeah, they get it out.
Gets the job done.
Still trying to draw in like they tried last time.
Let's see if it was a weight issue or if she just missed the broom a little bit, because this broom looks like it's in about the same place. And this rock is not as far out, so whatever the problem was last end, it is not going to repeat.
This one looks like it's going to over curl if it makes it to the house.
Yeah, it does look like it's...
A little short, maybe.
Yeah, not at all what they want.
You know, the line wasn't terrible.
Yeah, you're right. The weight was better. I guess they were.
You know, you add another 6 feet on that, that's shot rock, but as it is, it's doing them no favors.
And Topper just wants to guard. A little
block up-
biter.
Block up that draw path.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out
for
turn
sure.
draw is kind of gone right now, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, unless there's enough curl. I haven't been here watching.
Well, so they sharpened the rocks, so
Yeah.
there's more curl than there has been ordinarily, but I wouldn't want to draw out on that side.
Yeah.
No one's been out there very much, so.
This line looks a little tight, out of hand.
Yeah, he hasn't been heavy on his rocks either. This is going to be a guard. I don't know if it's going to guard anything useful, though. It's not covering up the 4-foot, or the path to the 4-foot. It's covering up the 2-shot rocks. There's nothing they can do with it hit-wise. But still a chance here with the skip's deuce.
Seems like sooner or later they should get this draw right.
Yeah. Well, and they're taking considerably more ice than they did on, I'm going to guess, Rachel's first rock, or second rock. There's like about a foot more ice.
So over on sheet C, it looks like yellow scored another 2 points for fighters of Sakura Ham. Do you have any other sheet update scores?
Looks like a 4 for yellow on A.
4 for yellow on A?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, a 4 for yellow on A. Red's
Sheet-
sitting a couple, though.
Sheet D just finished something.
Looks like they finished the third, but who knows what the actual
Sweeper's
score is.
going hard for line again and possibly weight.
Yeah, this looks like it's curling a bunch too.
I don't
This
think-
one's
Yeah,
following the
I
path
think he
that.
quite got out to the broom on that one.
yeah,
It
kind
just seemed to curl on that line, especially
Well,
with
and
the lighter weight.
yeah, even shorter than.
of the line was perfect. Just
They found where to put the broom to end up there. But
Yeah.
yeah. And Topper trying again what he did. See how much more ice he gives this time.
It's another 2 feet on top of what the Burchesky just threw. Once again, right on it. Doesn't look like he quite got out to it either. So there will be a drop path around, I think, assuming that this stops in front of the house. It's certainly not going to get into the 4-foot. I wonder if this is just the ice is slowing down a bit because they're breaking the pebble down, or if they're moving the broom into do draw paths and it hasn't sped up yet. But no one's been heavy.
So it's definitely further out.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Is it going to curl back?
Yeah, it might not.
It's trying.
The sweepers are not interested in sweeping.
Looks
this
like
at
it can get a piece of
all
the 4-foot if the weight's right.
if it stops. And looks
Just
like it's really grinding down
little
there.
heavy.
Yeah. Good
So,
try. I
counts
think,
them
Very
down to-
close.
I think
to,
that is going to be
2.
2.
Steel 2.
Yeah.
But after a series of light rocks, that was a pretty good guess.
Well, puts Old Bay Margaritas ahead 6-0. So did we get a score on sheet Which one were we waiting on? Was it
I
D?
believe we just finished on D, and nothing is hung up yet.
Nothing yet.
They're clipping along. They're already in the fourth end. Old Bay again asking for a guard with a 6-rock lead. That's a non-conventional strategy, but non-conventional has worked for them so far. So who am I to
If it ain't broke,
exactly.
don't fix it.
Do you want the big boy chair?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait.
Beautiful guard. Couldn't tick that if this were the Worlds. And who can tell the difference? Honestly. A couple more dudes at this Bonspiel, but not many.
I haven't been watching much of the Worlds. Since my fave Jennifer Jones wasn't able to go.
Genjo, well, oh, she only got to go to the Olympics instead. Poor girl.
I know.
Blowing up her team.
Yeah, isn't she so nice mentoring a nice young team? She's the nicest curler in the world.
I have no comment because this is going to be in public. I have opinions about Jennifer Jones that are entirely unfounded, but I don't like to have them recorded.
She's the best.
Well, trying to bury it, but nope.
Yeah, not very great weight.
Great weight.
What do you expect to hit call here?
Yeah.
I would hope so, yeah.
Probably not going to do the inside corner freeze. If the roles were reversed, you might call the inside corner freeze. Looks like we got about 6 calls for sweeping before the sweeper's twigged. But it's going to work out just fine. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Shows what I know. It's a good thing I'm not out there. My goodness, they're calling a guard.
Had to happen sooner or later.
Did it have to happen sooner or later?
Corner guard out of that that maybe they can use at some point.
Yeah, the corner guard's actually probably the better call, right? You go under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yellow, but the corner guard's a corner guard. You need to score a bunch here.
Maybe their goal is just not to get shut out.
I skipped my first shutout where I was on the receiving end of the shutout for the first
Oh.
time. That was exciting and terrible.
When was this shutout?
It was on a Wednesday, like maybe 6 weeks ago. I lost
That's fun.
10-0. Well, so I had been out until about 4 the night before, so it was utterly inexplicable that I wasn't playing well that day. I had a double header, and I think between the 2 games I scored 3 points. Did not do well. But, you know,
We still love you.
someone has to. No, they don't have to.
Looks like they're trying for the double here.
Yeah, I think the double was the call here. It looks
Close.
pretty good.
Might overcurl a little bit.
Just a
Just
bit.
overcurled.
That's not bad, though.
But yellow at the top of the house.
Exactly. Yellow's got the control rod
Control.
here.
There's
And
no really good hit and roll either.
no, I like the corner freeze here, or like where he's got the broom. I like it a little closer to the center line. That's also not bad. Christmas tree then?
I called a very nice Christmas tree the other night. I
Did
was
you?
very pleased. Yeah.
Congratulations. Did it actually happen?
It did, I think it happened.
You think it happened? Did you not see? Were you
This
drunk?
was Tuesday night. It's too long ago.
Oh, well, who remembers that?
Actually, maybe even last night.
I mean, it's also a
I
long
don't
time
know.
ago.
Yeah. My brain doesn't work back that far.
I don't remember shots for like time. Asking for more curl out of this rock. It's breaking pretty late. So I think that they're going to end up covering the shot rock.
Yeah.
That
That's a
came.
nice guard of the shot rock.
Yeah, that broke really nice. That is actually right exactly where he put the broom. Really nice location on that.
Sure. Makes it trickier to deal with that yellow one, though, if they want to. Sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to peel this rock off. So, mission accomplished in setting up that guard. George with the peel weight.
Make the double and leave another center guard as well. Still a little wide for that, though.
Yeah, it was a pretty positive release, but it looks like it's going to get where it's going to go. Just in between those two rocks, yeah.
I don't think they want a whole lot of rocks in play at this point.
No, they might have tried to get rid of one of their own rocks, but that's just fine where it is.
What are you drinking?
I never drink and broadcast, but if I
No.
but if I were, it's the German alt beer that we have on tap here, which is mighty tasty. If you're into hoppy brown ales.
I'm not, but
I know. Well, you're drinking something that's basically the same color.
it is. I'm drinking a sweet tea from McDonald's.
A very healthy drink. Both of us are on our health kicks right now, I can tell.
I had chicken and mashed cauliflower for dinner, so
Wow, that sounds terrible.
it was actually good.
I had Tostitos and a cookie. Yes, folks, being an adult is super fun.
So I'm not sure if they're. I like the hit and flop here.
Yeah, the double's really tough. And
Double you probably roll out. Well, unless quieter weight, they could maybe keep the shooter. Not that they need to, but
this is not quieter weight, so it looks like the hit and
I
flop.
think I actually like the double at this point. Score.
I mean, you are up by a bunch.
Yeah.
But that also would give, well, it would give them a chance to get under the thing.
Oh.
Oh,
this
it
must have
reversed.
reversed handle.
Yeah, that went the wrong way.
I don't think Michael Fry threw the wrong handle.
I don't think so.
Can do the instant replay and find out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we have that.
We have so many new
I
technological...
know, Ken is amazing.
Let's see
He's
what
the
we
best.
get for the fast forward there. So I got
He
the
did
handle
not-
right.
Yeah, that was
He
the right
released
handle.
it too. Yeah. Must have just
We
figured
can see
something.
it.
Yeah, it looked like it picked pretty quick.
Yeah, there
Because
it's
it's already
going the
it's
wrong
already
way.
gone the
Yeah.
way. Yeah. So a bit of an unfortunate event there. I think probably him slamming his broom is not helping the situation.
Oh, thought I was off the replay, but I'm not. Sorry.
Back to live curling, folks. The call is again the guard.
Yeah, they've got a chance to score at least a couple here if they can.
Yeah, the
Protecting
sweepers
those
think this has got
rocks.
plenty of weight.
Yeah, it
sounds
looks
like.
a little hot.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we do have the score on sheet D with 2 yellow.
This
in
is...
the third end. Or 2? Hold it. Yeah, 2.
You know, I don't love it.
I don't love it because they're behind the T line there. But
Yeah,
otherwise, there's not like a
The
no easy double.
It's not an easy double, but it's a pretty easy hit and flop.
Yeah.
And if you do it, there's not a whole lot of room to score.
They still have that yellow in the top 12 that they could always run back.
But red is sitting the 3, so that's certainly not a bad thing. Looks like there's more handle on this rock.
Line looks pretty good, at least to get a nose
Yeah, I
hit.
think that they're going to get nose here. Maybe it flopped the wrong way. Nope.
A little flop in.
Little
bit.
flop. Not quite the roll they wanted, I don't think. I think you want to count just a bit less weight than what we just saw. Hit and flop here would be real nice. Again, lots of rocks in play on every sheet.
Sheet A loves their guards. I feel like every time I see Allison play in League, there's like
Guards.
10 guards.
This rock is going to be tighter than they wanted, and it's going to wreck on the
Looks like they're going to keep the shooter at least, though.
Yeah, this isn't actually terrible.
So- Yeah, it makes
2, 3, 4.
makes Topper decide, does he want to
I think you play the
hit
here,
something?
right?
I think you hit for sure. I'd probably play the outside double, get rid of 2 of them.
I mean, I wouldn't hit hitting the. Is that shot or second shot? I think it's second shot. Yeah. I wouldn't hit hitting that and trying to roll into your corner.
So this will be over on sheet C. This will be hammer. So we'll at least take a look and see what sheet C house looks like.
To get fully under the corner, I think it might be hard to be shot or a second shot over the
That's
that
fair.
right on the T line, but
That's true.
looks like they're going for it.
On sheet C, there was what looks like one
Yeah,
yellow.
one yellow. Red has throw-in hammer right now.
So if they can get to the nose, they could score a couple here, maybe.
Yep.
Feature sheets. Looks like they're calling for the sweep. It's over
Over curly.
They are on their own rock.
They might hit it and flop on top now, though, which is what they were trying to. Oh, a little too far.
Yeah, they shouldn't have. They should have gotten off that. They're going to get under their corner, but it's not going to. So, proving what you said.
Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong.
So over on sheet
Although
B.
I think it's exposed a little bit. So.
What's that? One yellow.
It is one yellow, and they're measuring for 2, but I think it's just the one yellow. They're not measuring; they're eyeballing it for 2, but I think it's just the one. Yeah. So on our feature sheet, it's actually really tight between the red rock and the yellow rock, and I think that if you need 4 points, you go after it.
I think so too.
But it looks like they're calling for the kind of. No,
I don't like that. That leaves a pretty easy double.
Yeah, I mean, because you've got to outcount that rock in the back if you're going to leave the rock there, and that's going to put you in the middle of the 8-foot, and that's fairly.
Yeah, I think even though it's back 8, I think you still have to go after it at this point.
Well, because even if you move it,
you don't have to remove it. Yeah.
Yeah, even if you move it a foot, you're looking at.
Yeah,
3
make them make
4.
the freeze.
Exactly.
Over on sheet C, there's second time they're measuring. Looks a lot like the first end here, where they're measuring for a second shot.
They just love to measure on sheet C. everyone's got their measuring tapes out, just like a night at the clubs. I mean, what? It's 10 o'clock, so I can say that now.
Close enough that they're still looking at it.
Yep, still at the clubs.
Oh, let's go around again.
Oh, it must be close.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am not allowed anywhere in the public anymore.
I didn't hear that.
Nope, no one did, but except for our scads viewers. This rock has taken the curl in a big way. It is.
Looks a little light.
Yeah, I don't think it's. It's going to cover the shot rock, but it's going to be 20 feet away. And unfortunately, that also takes away their path to the rock in the back of the 8-foot.
Yeah.
So if they had a shot for 4, they don't anymore. Unless you want to come around the outside, which
Or run back the double yellow.
yeah, well,
for 3.
Yeah,
that looks like they're gonna be. If they make this freeze here, red's gonna be in some trouble.
Well, it looked like Topper was asking for the pushing it back, which I think it's there.
It is, just, yeah. The guard's so high.
It's just really, what's the word I'm looking for? No, he's calling for the freeze. You're right. So yeah, a well-made freeze here would really put the kibosh on what looked like it could have been a nice end for the Parental army. This rock is not wide for sure. I think that they're.
I think they're wrecking.
Yeah, I think they're wrecking too. Or if they're not, they're certainly not going to be on the shot rock. Yeah, that is short by a good.
So now the question is.
This actually does.
Well, it's going to help because
Yeah, there's absolutely no way to get to that rock now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you try to come around the outside with like a back line wave?
I mean, you have a chance for 4 here.
Yeah, I think you go for it.
I think you go for it.
Even if you move it an inch, you can score maybe 3.
Guess we're seeing who's second here.
Yeah, they're trying to determine who's second. I mean, if you can draw for 3, then go for it. But I
think I'm calling a yellow as second.
Yeah,
if yellow's second, I think you go after it.
I think you have to go after it too, especially with the score what it is. Even though there's not a whole lot of space there, but they look like they are going for the draw. What is that rock? Is that the 3 rock, 4 rock? That rock has been on the back of the 4 for quite some time.
It's been there for a while. Yeah.
This rock is not narrow. Oh, and it's taken on a big curl. But that's good because it wasn't narrow.
The line's nice if they have the weight.
I think that they've got the weight. The question is, will it stop? And I think it will. That looks pretty good. Nice, good draw.
Nice draw.
So we think that that's for 2.
No, they've got the measuring
they've already
stick
got
out,
this.
so
Yep.
Everyone loves to measure. I mean,
who doesn't?
And we're carefully kicking rocks, and we're all right. It's very complicated. We've got the measuring device before the rocks are clear. Who knows what's going on? It's very exciting. Do we have like the zoom in camera?
Can we zoom in?
No.
They'd probably have their head in the way anyway.
We don't have the overhead zoom there. We just have the angle zoom, which wouldn't really help.
Well,
Nick, your young eyes can't see that?
well, I mean, not through her head, no. Young, yes. X-ray, no.
We need to get their 4K video in order to do that.
We'll add that to the list of capital improvements, right?
We won't be able to afford the extra sheets, but we can at least get that 4K video.
Swinging.
Well, if everyone comes out and bids on our raffle prizes this weekend.
That's true. They're swinging their measuring device the wrong way for reasons that surpass understanding.
I mean, is there a right way?
There is a right way, and I don't know.
It just like measures it the opposite direction.
It looks like that was a red rock.
Yeah, red.
So that was a 3, huh?
Oh, nice.
All right, so we're halfway to a game.
Yep.
Well, at the mid-end break, we'll do our. Do we have enough viewers to do a trivia question? I always come prepared with my trivia question.
Oh, there's trivia.
Well, let's see if anybody's watching. We go still 19
Oh,
now,
19.
20, or maybe 20 of us.
I'm pretty sure that Michael is watching because he
He's supposed
sent
to
me a
be
text
here.
that said ha 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 ha.
Oh.
And I assumed that it was talking about measuring.
Michael, you're supposed to be here.
Yeah, we did get some comments.
Michael says
We
hi
got-
guys. Chicken and mashed cauliflower.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Maybe.
So we have some cherry blossom trivia.
Oh.
So we all know that the cherry blossoms came over from Japan. So which Japanese official authorized the transfer, whatever the word is, of the cherry blossoms?
I would guess.
And
that that's the
there's a second question.
Oh, there's 2 questions.
There's 2 questions. And as a gesture of gratitude, President Taft at the time sent a gift of what type of tree back to Japan?
Well, I believe that the gift would have had to be given by the emperor, and Taft probably gave I don't know, double finger salute. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I have no idea.
Well, we'll find.
Do our viewers know?
We'll find out
No,
after the
Well,
5th
let's see.
end.
Michael Ray said it was raining, but I don't know what that was in reference to.
Probably because he couldn't.
Oh, that's why he
possibly
didn't
because it's
come.
raining.
He couldn't drive here in the rain.
Okay.
He can't come when it's raining.
Okay,
and
Michael.
That's really
he can't get that
unfortunate.
fancy hair wet.
It's not like there's some sort of device that keeps wet off your hair.
Speaking of, I left my umbrella here doing that. I have to really take that home.
You left your umbrella where?
In the locker room.
Oh, well. Some rocks have been played.
Yeah. Looks like kind of like the first end.
And the second and the third. The good news is in some of the ends we've had rocks in play. It's just that they haven't started out that way.
Parental Army's content to hit this, it looks like.
Yeah, it's still down by 3.
Yeah.
Like they've got some momentum, but I wouldn't say that they're in a great position. So not the call I would make, but I am not from Portage, Wisconsin.
Yeah, like a center guard here, but looks like they're close.
Doink, they gotta get rid of it. You still wanted to keep that around. When will we get our answers to the trivia? At the end of the next end, right? That's when.
Were you listening?
What?
Weren't you listening to me?
No.
Probably at the end of this end.
Okay. I don't pay attention. I don't listen. Look,
We'll see if we have any responses in the chat. If not, we'll wait a little longer.
That's a good choice.
Looks like they have a nice guard here.
Yeah, they're going for the wings, which is what you would expect. Although with a 3-rock lead, I don't know if they're showing guards.
I'm not sure if the guard was the caller or if it was just light.
That's fair.
So we did get a answer from Kristy Piro.
Yukio Ozak, who I assume is the official, and Flowering Dog.
Oh, I don't know the official's name. You're too fancy for me here. I just know the title. But I will look up and see if that's the right name.
It's the guy with the cherry blossoms.
And Michael Ray said I'd melt, so I guess that means he's the Wicked Witch.
I mean, that sounds accurate.
He's certainly not made of sugar, so Wicked Witch sounds a whole lot more like me. I believe the guard is the call here based on where in the area the Burchesky was standing, but it looks like this one is going to be well short. Sweeping it all the way, just about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet short of the hog line. Hog the rock. So I believe the call here is to come under that corner guard. That lovely corner guard.
It is pretty nice. The line looks pretty good if the
I
weight's
think
there. A
it's-
little light, maybe.
They're not going to get to the T-line. They're not even going to get to the house. If yellow were down by a bunch, this would be a great setup.
We'll take a look at all the sheets here. So yellow just hung a 1 on sheet A and then 1 on sheet D and sheet C. They all got to steal a 1.
So we're on the only sheet with a different drummer to beat. But, yellow does seem the color of choice so far tonight. This was also a call for a guard, and it is clearly not one. Might be guarding the hack.
Yeah, I always find it tough the first game at a new club to really get a feel for the draw weight on the ice. So.
Yeah, that was. It sounded probably Snyder than I intended it. I
wasn't saying it because of that. I was just making a general comment.
Yeah, I've certainly thrown guards through the house before, so I'm not one to talk. George, I think, trying the same shot again. Again, the sweeper's on it the whole way there.
This one looks like it's better, though.
Yeah, they're clearly around the guard.
Curl a little bit more.
They're going to be able to see almost all that rock. Well, no.
I think they got a
That's actually a really
good
nice
half of it buried.
Yeah, you can't really hit and go under. So.
You can see
I'm
it on
right behind.
Yeah.
It looks like you can see a little more than half.
Yeah, you can see it on the intern side for sure, but yeah, Ken's right. You're not going to be able to flop under, which is
Yeah.
where you'd like to go. but they're asking for a hack weight hit, so.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get on the inside of it, but
A bit optimistic. This
lot of
is
weight.
not hack weight. This is tracking down the center line.
Hot.
Once it crosses the center line, it'll move, but I don't know if it's going to move.
Trying to carve it over. Looks like it's going to catch a piece of it.
Yeah. Oh, just enough. No. Yes.
Oh,
no.
it's going to
it's
spin
swinging
back.
out.
Yeah. Close.
Well, easier to count, but the problem is that they don't have the hammer this end, so that won't help. Once again, calling for the draw underneath.
Oh, a couple more answers to the trivia question there.
Oh, okay.
So Mindy Carlson says the Japanese ambassador or the mayor of Yokohama.
And Chris now is saying he's the mayor of Tokyo. And flowering dogwood from Mrs. Taft.
Oh.
According to
Sorry, I credited the wrong Taft.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, you know the wife was in charge of. It
Oh,
probably
well,
went in his. It went in his name, I'm sure. But
After he got stuck in the bathtub, I think pretty much everything was. And then he went on to the Supreme Court.
did he? I
He
didn't
did.
know that.
He was, which he'd wanted to do anyway. He was president because back in the 1920s, the kind of president was the thing you did when you didn't really have any political prospects. Oh, this is going to be real nice, actually. They are going to get underneath.
Very nice.
Oh,
Very
perfect.
nice.
Yeah.
Real tough to get at that
Beautiful
one.
shot. And they have that yellow one that could catch it back there if they are able to. It's pretty well buried, though.
Yeah, just need to chip it. A lot of weight, chip it well, except you got to curl past.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think you
that's
can
tough.
throw a lot of weight at it. You have to
Yeah.
throw a little bit down, and that's. Oh, yeah, the Parental Army's very excited about that rock, and rightly so. It was a beautiful shot.
It's like they're thinking about maybe running the guards back.
I don't think those are lined up
It's
right.
not. You'd have to get the outside of the top
Of the
one.
top
and
one, yeah, and I mean that's real.
Even
tough.
if they just opened it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going after the back one, but if you pick off, especially the second yellow rock, you don't hate it. Sweeper's on it.
Must be close. Looks like it might wreck.
I think they're going to get the
The
top
top
one,
one.
which isn't the
And
best. But
the nice thing is they're rolling their shooter on there.
yeah, that's actually a
So
good weight choice there, right?
it's getting a little dangerous for red. They.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to
Gonna
hit that
hit.
and just.
Yeah, they're still pretty well guarded. So
Gotta nose it and split the house.
Yeah, that you could. Playing here to concede the one, right? They've begun end 5 on sheet C, but have not hung the score for sheet or for 4 yet. So something exciting happened there, I'm
looks
sure.
like yellow must have scored again, though.
Oh yeah. This is more ice than I would normally take on this shot, but they've played it a lot, so they should know the line now. Yeah, and when you sweep it, it tends to slide and slide. They're going to get it, but they're not going to stick around, which is what I'm sure they learned.
So what do you run back the yellow, or do you chip out the yellow, or?
I think he's
try
going to call to
chip out the
chase
red?
it again. Oh, now he's looking at the run back.
Yeah, I think the
Yep.
run back is higher percentage here because even
Yeah.
if you do, you're only going to get a tiny little sliver of the red. And they tried it last rock, and they caught a good quarter, 20% maybe to a quarter of the top rock. So getting the right weight and the right speed, which is the same thing, right line and the right weight on that rock would be real tough.
Oh, it looks like they changed their mind.
But what do I know?
I like the run back. I mean, they're not in any danger of giving up a steal right now, so.
I mean, the nose run back is great, and even if you miss the nose run back, well, then you just peel off the guard. This rock is...
Looks like it might be
It's gonna get
close.
something, yeah.
Trying to.
They are curling it.
It's
No,
gonna
is it-
just miss it right there.
Oh!
Moved it
Ticked
like
it
half
under.
an inch, maybe.
The worst possible
Ticked it fully
result.
under
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That eighth of an inch that they could see.
They didn't have a whole lot of room for error there. No, they certainly don't. I'm not sure about the guard of the 12 foot, though. Not sure what that does.
Is this his last?
Yes, this is his last drop.
Yeah. I like throwing it side of the 4 foot maybe.
Yeah.
Make him decide if he wants to hit and
The hit and have
stick
to,
or try to outdraw it and then
yeah, it's either the draw against you or the hit and you have to stick
make him
it.
think about 2 shots is probably the best outcome. That way he's not fully committed.
There are 100 rocks in play on sheet A, and somehow there are rocks behind the house, and rocks still yet to come. I don't know how that's possible. I feel like they've borrowed rocks from other sheets.
Go to the.
Look at all that. And there's 3 yellow rocks out of play, and still 4 rocks to come.
Which is quite surprising when you're up 8-0 to see that many rocks in play.
It sure is.
But hey, if they're having fun playing that
right.
strategy, then
I mean, again, at the Worlds, if we played like
They're,
this, it would be a lot more exciting games. I think this rock is going to be a little bit deeper than he called, but I think it's actually going to, no,
What?
it's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty close to
yeah,
what
it's
he
actually
called.
not bad. It kind of blocked both draw paths. Or
It's,
I
I mean,
think you might have the outturn draw still pretty easily.
yeah,
but
the outturn draws the draw
intern
here.
draws.
The intern, you've got to get out into the slow stuff.
Yeah.
And it is out counting the yellow biter.
Oh, okay.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell with our myopic lens.
Yeah.
I think it matters their topper because that
I mean, you have to.
there's no double that is going to count too.
Yeah, you have to play the draw here. There's just, even if
Well, I guess yeah.
you could play the run if you really wanted to, but I think you just play the draw here. Given the score, you just play the draw.
play the draw. Yeah. I like the draw. If he's not comfortable with draw weight, I guess you could hit that one they just threw and concede the 1 point.
Well, it looks like the draw, but they're playing the outturn.
So yeah, can't really use that as backing as the
No. I mean, you can't use
Could
there's
come
no
off, rub off of
backing
it,
either
but
way. You can use it as a break,
Yeah.
not backing. Yeah. But really,
I guess they've thrown this line a bunch.
right. The call here is not what's the tactically best. It's what's
Yeah.
the skip most comfortable throwing.
Exactly.
If this is what he wants to throw, this is what he wants to throw.
Just get the weight right and
Topper's indicating that the rock is wide. Sweepers don't look panicked, so that's good news. They're sweeping to get
are
it
they
past
curling
the
past the
guard.
guard? They're still
I
on
think
it.
they're
I think.
gonna get
Yeah,
past
they're
it.
past it. Yep. Now do they have the weight?
Looks like. I think they're going to get the
Nice.
4 foot.
Yep.
Yep. Really nice shot.
Nice draw.
That is exactly why you have
Good
the skip.
patience by the sweepers there.
Exactly. You have the skip, throw what he wants to throw, and he makes the shot.
1 yellow, up 7-3.
But pretty good defensive work there by the Parental army.
Yeah.
You know, if they get another multiple score here, could be really exciting. It might be really exciting anyway. Who knows?
I think it's going to be.
It's all, you know what? With us commentating, how could it not be exciting?
Or should we do the trivia answers?
I
know you're dying to know.
I'm
see if
just-
anybody else said anything there.
I know all of our viewers are dying to know.
aflame with curiosity and homosexuality.
You're aflame, but yeah.
No more comments since we last looked. So
Well,
Dogwood.
they are mostly correct, I believe. It is that the mayor of Japan, or mayor of Tokyo.
Mayor of
The
Tokyo.
mayor of Tokyo, and it was the dogwood.
Dogwood. Which is a hilarious line, sort of, from a hilarious movie. Not very.
So what grand prizes do Mindy and Chris get?
We're going to clap for you right now.
Yeah, you get the clap.
Yay.
And you get to tune in to the webcast tomorrow for free.
My God, you get the special VIP code. So down by 4, choosing to hit this rock.
Oh, changed their mind.
Yeah, it says we need rocks in the house,
Yeah.
basically.
You need
Need some guards.
rocks in play. Hitting's not the thing that's gonna
Yeah.
get you 4 points this end. So
Could hit and maybe go for the delayed corner, but I think down by 4, it's
You
not,
gotta
not
get-
the best option.
yeah, you need to get guards up. This rock is curling real hard. Part of that's the angle that I'm sitting at. I'm slightly off to the right of our right of center line, so everything looks like it's curling hard to the left.
Looks like it's going to end up as a nice, unless it might slide in.
It's
just outside,
short.
yeah.
Yeah. Came real hard there. It looked like it didn't have a whole lot of handle on it, which is probably why.
Ooh, what was that?
Have you seen these wipes before? Like, we have
What
technology
in
now.
the world? That was amazing.
Do we have star wipes?
So just wanted to take a look at sheet A here, because this is their hammer for the real city. We'll see if they
Ooh,
can
is this
actually.
a double for 5?
It's a double for a bunch. If he noses that
yeah,
rock,
I think it's for 5.
Yeah. So this is exciting. This is why you don't play with a bunch of rocks in play when you're up by 8.
It's all fun and games until you just give up a 5.
Yeah. I always wanted a Bonspiel where I was
Well, he's
up
got
by
loads
6
of weight.
and give up a 5.
Oh, wow.
He's got
I
parking
think,
lot weight on there.
yeah, it looks like he thought double, I need to throw a shit ton of weight.
Yeah.
Pardon me, a lot of weight.
Oh, no! Well, he made a double, but...
He made a triple. He made a triple on his own rocks.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate. That was close.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah.
Definitely a
I think he got so excited for making that double for 5 that he just overthrew
he
it.
got amped up and thought, I need to make this, and
Yeah.
I need to throw a bunch of weight at it, and just overthrew it.
Well, it was still exciting.
It was still, that's true, it was exciting. Real nice draw over here now. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is right behind cover, right on the tee line.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot you can do with that except draw to it. Just know what the call is. If anything, you want that rock a foot shorter than that, but otherwise,
So picky.
I mean, because I normally stand in the house, I can afford to be picky. Because I'm usually making you throw these rocks.
That's true. That is true. We would normally be playing together tonight.
That's right.
It's like a nice line.
This is a really nice shot, actually. Look at, is it going to just roll off a little bit?
Little
No.
bounce, but
I don't
pretty
think you
good.
can get rid of that. Yeah, that's you got a double run maybe,
Yeah.
but that's double run's real tough.
yeah, with those 2 guards, there's no.
Even that doesn't do you a whole lot of good. That corner freeze.
No,
does it?
I don't know.
They could. They could bump it a hair. You can't bounce off much, though.
Yeah, you don't want to be open. There's no double.
As long as they're partially buried, it would be a difficult hit.
Sweepers on this one again. This is like curling a good amount. No, they're actually asking for it to curl. No. Ooh,
Weight looks pretty nice.
It does look pretty good.
Is it going to bounce?
All of a sudden, we've got a clinic going on, folks.
Yeah,
That's real nice.
Really nice shot. Yeah, that's not going to be easy to get rid of.
Well, not that they really need to get rid of it. Sit on it, yeah.
Well, but if you sit on it, you're not going to be shot.
Yeah, I might try to hit it and remove that back red, and I think they can maybe see.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, they don't mind giving up one, really.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
No doubt. But if they're not shot here, they're looking at giving up 2. I think you don't mind giving up 2 here either.
Right.
Is the really important thing. This rock looks like it's a bit heavy.
If they could chip that red over at
Yeah, it's
all.
certainly going to pop open.
Ooh, that's actually may have done the job.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Looks
so.
like
I think
yellow's
it might
sitting
be, you're
3.
right. Well, now obviously the only shot's the round the world.
Okay, I want to see that. we'll even get out the instant replay for that one.
Doug also seems to think that they're 1 through 3, so. I think the round the world is your shot when you're throwing your last rock, right?
Yeah,
Even so, that's tough.
I don't even think it's there.
Yeah, I mean, but it would sure look good. So the call is the freeze, and neither side is really good for getting to this rock with just freeze weight. But they're happy with it.
I like the weight.
Yeah, I think it might have a little more than they want.
I heard an all. I heard an all there.
That's gonna bump.
Little
but
bump's
not
okay,
a whole
but
lot. That's pretty
It's
good.
not bad.
Well, their shot for the moment.
See how exciting ends are when there are guards in play.
If you throw that weight that they just threw on sheet A, I think you could get all the reds, all the reds going, and keep all the yellows. I think.
Can you see the inside of the?
I think they can.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you mean
You
if
hit the one in the forefoot, pretty thick.
I mean, you have to throw like big weight to get them all.
They're pretty close together, so you could get away with like 2/3, I think, and the red frozen on that yellow goes out the side. The back red goes out. I think it's there.
Could be.
I don't think they need to, but
Certainly the double is there. And if I was if I was yellow, I might think about.
honestly, I would just play the double on those 2 in the forefoot and
might
sit
just-
right there
Yeah. Yeah.
because that back yellow is not helping them.
This is not the ice for a draw. This is not the weight for a draw. This doesn't look like it's the line.
Are they just trying to pick it out?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what it looked like he was going.
Oh, actually, they might get your double here, Kyle.
Yeah, see, with the weight, I think maybe it was there.
Yeah.
I don't like that, though, because now there's that huge
Now there's
pocket.
that huge
yeah.
pocket. Yeah, you can even hit and flop a little, like
Yeah.
make your scoring area a little bit larger. Get rid of that rock in the back of the forefoot, and roll pretty well frozen. He's calling actually for the freeze on the rock in the forefoot, which I think is much more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah. Has to be back 4. Michael will understand what that means.
It means throw it 10 feet light.
This is actually the perfect time to use that phrase too, because you don't want to be light.
Yeah, you really don't.
You can be a little heavy if you need to, but
For sure, yeah, you can even
Unless
throw
you're-
as
I mean,
much
you
as
don't mean wide
back
and
line,
heavy,
but you need
but-
to be. I think this line is pretty good.
they're calling a little heavy.
I mean,
But I think
it's
the
certainly
line's
for
the
freeze,
line's
it is heavy,
okay,
but
so
That's the way to miss that shot,
Yep.
right?
That's
With
perfect.
the frozen on the corner, that's just a great result. That's actually probably better than what they called. Topper definitely has to have a think about this one.
Can they get to the nose of that?
I think they can. I think it's wide open.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they could.
They can certainly get to the nose of it.
Yeah.
Do they want to? How many rocks are left? Looks like
I think they have 3.
yeah, 3 each.
I don't hate trying to get to the nose of it.
Topper's looking like he wants the
The
freeze
draw.
on the.
Okay.
I mean, that's also not bad, right? That a
Yeah.
rock is behind the tee line, but you
Again,
miss it.
Just make sure you're to it.
Actually, you know, I don't love the freeze, the corner freeze, right? Because you can get behind it.
I like if you're playing the freeze, getting that yellow off the back of it, because
Yeah,
that's
to unlock it,
Yeah,
sure, but just
you
the
sit,
freeze
if you
I
sit
don't
in
love.
front of it, then you can. Yeah, I mean, if you're perfectly frozen, it's okay, but if you're not perfect here,
I don't think they're going to be
it's gonna
perfect. That's short.
yeah.
See, now you put another one on top of it,
Yeah.
and you're looking at
Looking
giving
at
up
a big
3,
end.
which is. Yep, I think that's where you go with that one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Making sure there's lots of schmutz on the ice right there.
She just threw it, so. Well, sort of, right? That was the call last time, right?
Yeah, the call
Yeah,
was
it was just a little heavy in
essentially
it,
that
yeah.
rock, yeah. You don't want to be heavy here, but you'd rather be heavy
Right.
than light. Sweeper's on this one right away, so they. Oh yeah, it's curling a bunch
looking
too.
quite light.
Yeah, that is going to be on the guard for sure. Be live. I think that's on the guard.
They actually swept it pretty far there.
Yeah, it needed
Yeah.
4 more feet out of her hand. I guess that lineup isn't very good for anyone, actually. I mean, that gun is loaded, but it's not loaded
Yeah.
good.
I still think it's loaded nicely for yellow.
Hey, you run it straight back.
Yeah.
You unlock it. Yeah, I can see that. Topper not looking at that at all. Draw looks pretty good here. The line looks nice. I think it's a bit heavier than they want. That is just gonna sneak past. What? Sorry, folks. Kyle's having a technical difficulty. Somehow he's got both of his ears facing the right way. Here. There you go. We are mature.
Don't worry, folks. I'm dumb. All good, though. We're back.
Oh, too bad I didn't have instant replay on that.
Yeah, thanks. What did I miss?
Just a bit heavy on the draw here on the previous shot. Bumped their own rock back a bit. So the call is the same shot again. I think the goal this end is to get as many rocks as you can in the southwest quadrant of that house. Because there sure are a lot.
No shortage of rocks in play on sheet A again.
Yeah, yeah. They play a different
Sleeper's
game.
going hard.
I think this one's a bit short again.
Yeah.
If they bounce,
They're dragging it. They're dragging it. Oh, they might have it there.
I don't.
Oh,
think
it's gonna
they do.
overcurl,
Yeah,
though.
just a bit. If they
Yeah.
bounce it open,
Oh.
if they bounce that another 2 inches, they'll have a nice promote. But I think that clunks now.
Yeah. So close.
Well, if you're red, I think your shot now is you hit the yellow rock there and try to roll to the 4-foot. Which means that if you're yellow, you either block that or you try to sneak into the 4-foot yourself.
I like the draw still, just with more ice.
Yeah. I mean, because if you get in there, there's nothing that red can do
Yeah.
about it. Even if you don't get in there, it makes it really hard for red to get more points.
Play it a little wide, and if you end up splitting off of the yellow on the inside of it, that's fine. Just don't overcurl.
Yeah, as long as you rolled a shot.
Or even
right?
if you wreck on that red that they just threw, it's not leaving much for...
Oh, did get a bunch more comments here. Shout out to me. Good luck to Kristy. We got Dave Zimmerman. Not sure what team he's on. Oh, no, Dave answered. Okay.
Joe Rockenbach really wants Ham to win.
Michael Ray had to be back for it. Sails through the health through.
So we got 12 rocks in play with 2 still to come.
Is there one behind the house? Yeah. And they're all on the side of the sheet. Except that one on the yellow. Looks like they're calling to just split the center line, like biting the top 8.
I mean, you can
I
even
like
go
fully
into the top
burying it,
4,
yeah. I like to try to get it fully under.
He just threw this essentially the other way. This is tight, though.
Yeah.
And they looks like it's light as well.
Yeah.
Gonna end up in that pile. Pile
I
into
don't
the
know,
pile.
someone might
Must be
have
some
turned-
magnet there.
Yeah, the gravity or something. 'Cause it's
Yep.
so you got the draw here, and you can use the yellow rock as a break if you need to. You can even kind of clunk and roll.
Yeah, I like the straight draw. Looks like they were... I thought I saw them tap the rock they were thinking about hitting, but...
So 13 rocks in play, and 12 of them are on the left side of it. Or right, as we're looking at it now. That is a lot of outturn. Interns.
Intern.
Guys, I skip. I don't know what's the difference. I don't know. I swept today for the 3rd game all season.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Thank God it only went 6
I'm
ends.
proud of you.
So this is Hammer.
Did you guys win?
We lucked into a 6th in the final end. Well, I mean, we were sitting 6th, so we didn't luck into it. But so Cody has nothing to complain about when he comes back tomorrow. Sweep was on this one right away. It sounded like they
Doesn't look like they need to
thought
be,
it needed to
though.
curl, but
Yeah.
they must think that it's
That's
light.
light. Yeah. Oh, it does look light.
And it certainly does not need to curl anymore.
We're gonna end up in the pile again.
Oh, no.
Well, I think that because they took so much ice, it's not going to go all the way into the pile. But it certainly isn't going to make it to the
Yeah.
house. So.
Yeah, so one red.
1 red. 14 rocks in play, 1 point.
Yeah, I think it's probably all those rocks on one side made the gravity well that all the other rocks are sliding into. It kind of make the ice sink a little bit there just to pull all the
Basically,
other
yeah.
rocks in.
We're going to have to re-scrape tonight so we can get the hill out of that sheet.
Well, I think it'll just bounce back. You know, like the way they said the glaciers kind of, the ground is slowly rising after the glaciers melted. So, give it a few minutes, it'll rise back up again.
Also got to spend about 2 minutes re-racking all the rocks here.
Oh, over on sheet D, red got 3,
It's
so
a tighter game there now.
a little tighter.
Oh.
6-4.
Red comeback begins. It's like communism.
Let's see what all's going on in the other sheets. Look at all those rocks on sheet A.
I mean, oh my God. Make it stop.
Yeah.
It's raining rocks.
I kind of like it, actually.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to be playing there.
No, right.
but-
It's great to watch. If I'm in the house trying to figure out what to do, I'm just like, how did I get here? What have I done wrong with
Without
my
having
life?
watched that, I'm like curious, like what were all the calls that the rocks ended up like that?
I am guessing that every time they're like, draw to the 4 foot, draw to the 4 foot, draw to the 4 foot.
So it looks like they're calling for a
Run back?
run. They must be, yeah.
Except that
Which one are they?
yellow is throwing.
Right.
So I think it's.
Are they running back the yellow?
Are they
should
trying
be.
to chip it out?
I'm curious. No, I don't know.
I'm
She's trying
genuinely
to.
curious.
Maybe
This
she's
is-
just trying to tap the yellow back. It's pretty far to tap back, though.
Yeah, it is a long tap. And they're curling it hard, and it's not going to get to the
Yeah,
nose
just
of it.
not enough weight to move it.
But it's going to get underneath
Yeah.
Red's only really good shots.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they did open the port, but I'm not sure because that long.
Oh, I
yellow
thought that was the
guard-
hammer. Right, red has the hammer. Okay.
Yeah, because of that long yellow
Yeah.
guard, I'm not sure that there's a port there.
Yeah.
But assuming that they don't mess anything up, yellow will or red will score. And those are famous last words.
And it might even be 2. Hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. They were looking at. Saw Stacy and Allison looking at that closely.
We do need to measure because everyone else is measured. So why should we? Just dozens and dozens of rocks in play.
Including the one that's just past the hog line.
I mean, and that's strangely that rock is really hurting them right now. You think that rock that far out isn't going to do any harm, but no, that's right in the draw path.
Yeah,
the
it
forefoot.
is. That's
I don't think you can get in that hole, but they're trying for it, and I think they've already overcurled. In fact, I know they've already overcurled. In fact, they were overcurled by about 3 rocks.
Well, they are on the board, though. Is that 1 or 2?
They are on the board for at least 1, and they're looking for 2. And I would guess they're going to measure, because they're doing the illegal broom thing.
It's the cherry blossom.
just measure.
They've tapped, it looks like 2.
Maybe it'll be just like give them 2. We don't care.
Yeah, I think
we don't want to take the
rather
time.
than spending time to measure this, we're up by 8.
It's real city.
That's
They're,
pretty
you know,
brutal
it's-
if they make them measure it.
That's fair.
Savage.
Here comes the red 8-ender. Oh, nope, they are in fact going to measure.
Oh, they are.
JK,
Oh,
LOL.
okay.
Sorry, folks.
Stacy's not going to let him have that extra point.
Folks at home, lying to you since 9:30. Meanwhile, back on our feature sheet, something is happening. A dude is delivering a rock.
No guards again.
Yeah, you know, yeah. It looks like they're call the freeze. Why not? Why not freeze with your second rock at the end?
Third? Or is it second?
I think this is their second rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, third. You're right. Still.
They got a guard.
Yeah, but now they can take it out. It's too late.
Must be very close on sheet A. They're calling in other people to.
Uh-oh.
Calling in officials.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the real city doesn't get a lot of practice with the
Yeah,
measuring
they're
device.
just excited about it. Everyone going counterclockwise with their measures today.
Oh,
Kind of the
Jam.
run jam there on the peel on our feature sheet, and that's actually going to be a pretty terrible result for Old Bay.
Tighten up the
Let's see
bar a
if
little bit and see.
Parental Army can take advantage of it.
And they keep spinning and spinning. Eventually, we're going to create our own like weather
I
vortex.
think they're determining that it's yellow.
Well, because they keep going by there at such a speed. Who can tell?
If it's that close, don't you just tighten it more so it's
So
more
like it's
obvious?
a bigger swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they seem to have decided that it's yellow.
Ouch.
Yes.
Brutal yellow.
Well, at least Rail City got their 1 point anyway.
Yes. The Rail City holding up the one finger, and the one broom, and the one ring to bind them all.
That was the longest measure I think I've ever seen.
You know what? You haven't been in my. Never mind.
Time-wise.
You still haven't been.
Another news, this sweet tea is really good.
Yeah, yeah. Back on our feature sheet, red sitting 2, but George asked to hit this out, and it seems like it's in a good spot to do so. In fact, he's going to pretty close to nose it.
A nice shot there. And that was handshakes on sheet A.
Ah, yes. And now they are proceeding to do their last shot draw, which is going to serve as a tiebreaker. Call here is the draw behind. I like this call. Or I assume the call here is the draw behind.
Hopefully they're not taking off their own red.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think they are drawing. And this is Rachel. She's had some nice drawing the last couple ends. A little
she
light
has.
on maybe one, but the line looks okay.
It's
Maybe
pretty
curl a little
wide.
bit.
Yeah, they got to get the thing cranking. It's going to be deep. I think that's just a little too heavy.
Yeah, a little too heavy. Looks like it might stick around though.
It's going to out count.
Oh, nope, just
nothing.
through.
It's not even going to be in play.
Yeah, might as well just hit that one.
Yeah, there's no percentage in leaving it around. All you can do is have it come back to bite you, right?
I mean, who doesn't like that?
Ah! Michael Fry asked to do the dirty deed.
Looks pretty good. He might. I think you.
Yeah, I think he's gonna roll
I don't think you
out.
need to stay around either.
Yeah, they don't care about sitting around. More rocks in play do not necessarily help them here. The call is still the draw, I think.
I think so too. I like the same line.
Yeah,
She
you
does.
just saw it. There's no reason
Yeah.
to switch the rocks.
A little bit more room to get around it this way, I think.
Which may or may not be a benefit, but I think you just want to make sure you get it in there buried. Sweeper's on this one in a hurry. They must think it's light because the line looks pretty good.
They need to finish it in there.
Yeah, he's having to curl it. In fact, I think they've overswept this.
I might as well take it back and bury it. Topper will handle it for him.
Did oversoup it just a bit. The line was beautiful. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. I almost like it there, though, rather than partly open.
Yeah, they've got to, well, they can draw on top of it.
They can.
right?
They have to make it.
Topper looking at the run back. Which, I mean, even if you just peel it out, who
Yeah.
cares?
Oh,
Nope. But, I mean,
He likes to make a call and
it'll change
then
his
take
mind.
his thrower out.
I think what it is that he likes to make a call and then have us say, I like this, and then change his mind. He's got it, like, on the pocket. I think we may have a final on sheet C as well. I'm going to guess that the ham folks won. This rock is heavy, just
heavy,
to the
yeah.
house, yeah. Mine was pretty good, but that was closer to hack
If
rate.
they can get one in their top fighting the top 4 now. They can.
Yep, that would be real good. It put them in a
there.
real nice position to steal.
If they could steal 1 or 2 here, they're right back in it.
First of the skips rocks. Rachel's calling wait only, but the sweepers are on it, so they must think it's a bit light. There is room. Lots of room, she's saying. And I think that the sweepers just got really excited.
Yeah, it looks a little heavy.
They're actually going to clip their own, which is not remotely ideal. They're 1 and 2, but they're both behind the... actually, are they 1 and 2? Yes.
I think so.
But they're both behind the T line, and the back one isn't doing them any favors.
You guys go ahead and throw 2. We'll jump over here.
But the call is still the draw regardless.
Yep.
Sheet D, it looks like yellow scored again.
Just a 1.
Yep, to make it 7-4 there as they're coming home in the 8th. Coming home in the 8th, we're finishing the 6th. 7th? Math is hard, let's go
7th.
shopping. I can't count. This rock
It's
is...
really curling there.
Yeah,
They're gonna get by.
they're on the guard, it looks like.
Looks like
I think the weight was good.
it opens up a little bit now, though.
Yeah, you can see all of the shot rock.
Yeah.
I still think the call is to put it top 4. You
Yeah,
can get-
little Christmas tree.
Yeah, I like it. Instead of there, I like it Christmas tree, right? You take
Yeah.
the top 4 on the left side as we look at it, center line.
Yeah, there's not a great angle on those top yellows for a promote.
No.
Although I guess they would just, depending where they end up here, they would just need to be in the 4 foot, so it actually probably is there.
It's interesting that he's putting the broom beside that yellow rock that he has no interest in playing on. Or at least I assume he has no interest in playing on. I'm not privy to that conversation.
Well,
I can.
like it was,
Uh,
last thing I pointed out was a guard, not even in the house. So.
Yeah.
I like coming in and putting the pressure on them, sitting 3.
Oh, absolutely. If you can, I mean, where he was tapping the broom on the 8 foot, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I like it better in the 4 foot on the center line, even a hair to the left side of it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if they stole 3 here, they'd be tied up.
All the marbles in one end. Supers don't jump this one.
Line looks pretty nice.
Yeah, they're on it now. Actually, I think they need to get on it because I think
Yeah.
it's curling pretty hard.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yep.
They don't have the weight that's going to over-curl.
No, the little bounce doesn't hurt them, but they're actually going to
Yeah.
get right almost to
Just
the
a little
nose of the
light.
rock. You know, the line was pretty good, just not enough weight.
Yep.
And now it looks like it would be a measure for second shot.
Uh-oh.
But I think you obviate the problem by just going for the
Yes.
nose hit on the first rock. Or you play the thin double and score 4. Why not?
Yeah, why not, actually?
Well, so if you're sure you're only giving them 1, why not? But if it is 2, I guess it'd be really
Well,
hard.
as long as you're getting rid of one of them.
Yeah, I guess it'd be really hard to miss the thin double.
I don't know if you can get it through there to flash it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be really hard to miss the thin double.
Yeah, it looks like maybe you could, but
I think
hard
you'd have
to
to
see from
try
here.
really hard.
oh, I'd try harder.
I think you'd have to throw less weight than you'd want for a thin double.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is really thin. It's like a redirect, right?
Yeah, basically.
We'll take a look at sheet D while we're waiting here. So
There's
not-
one Rockenbach and the longest guard possible. Not even sure that
but it's pretty well lined up
I mean,
for what it's worth.
the line is pretty nice, but that is a good 15-foot guard.
They have the hammer.
Oh, and another rock coming in.
Not in a great position for them, unfortunately. Nose gets them both. So the call is just the nose hit on our.
I think
sheet.
so.
Okay.
Back to our feature sheet here, I guess.
That is not light. But
Oh, maybe he'll get the...
I mean, the nose hit was the shot, right? So there's no reason to throw nothing weight at it. Asking for George to curl it.
Oh, now it's going to overcurl to get the double.
Yeah, well, they're not going to the double. They're going to get to the nose.
Yeah.
eventually,
Oh,
though.
like over. Yeah.
Real nice shot. So it's 1 for sure.
Yep.
Gonna stand around and gawk at this for an hour and a half.
I know, I'm always just like, get the stick if you're not
Do
sure.
the illegal broom thing
Yeah.
again.
It doesn't help you, because if the pin's not in the center...
And, like, whatever. The width of the broom, whatever. Like, what? All right. They seem to have decided it was a yellow.
Oh, I thought they decided it was red.
Oh, did they?
Topper kicked it, so...
Topper kicked it, you're right. So
So 1 yellow.
let's say
call it.
1, and we'll be cranky if they hang it 2. The nose double did not happen on sheet D.
Might as well watch sheet D a little bit more.
7-4 there. They need 3, right?
It's getting
So
interesting
yeah,
there.
they've got 2 pretty well guarded.
Yeah.
Now. Logically, the choice is to
Playing to the center
draw
with the hammer, not
in.
ideal, but...
This is when you start peeling guards. Wow.
Oh, nope, they're drawing.
No, I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is this is when I would start peeling.
Yeah.
Looks like they're down a sweeper, actually. On that
Oh.
team.
Yeah, they only have 3. Their 4th couldn't make it. They said hopefully they'll.
Oh,
what did
no.
they had a cat veterinary emergency or
Oh,
something
no.
like
Oh,
that.
that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
From out of town?
Yeah, they're Windy City. Is that what they were?
Oh.
Or where were they from? Yeah, I think they were Windy City, or at least maybe I think that's actually a mixed team.
That seems possible. That rock coming up short of the house,
Yeah,
which is
Ardsley / Windy City,
okay.
but either way, they're out of town. Yes.
That rock is actually in a really bad position for them. Well, I guess he can tap it back, but. On our feature sheet, Parental Army needing 4, so gotta get the guards up now.
And there's a guard.
That's pretty nice weight on this one. I think maybe this game would have gone different if they'd thrown that in the 7 preceding ends. That another phenomenally long guard on sheet D.
But at least two very long guards add up to something. Well, one doesn't do you much.
No, that's true, and especially the way they've got the Christmas tree over on the left side of the center line. That's actually not a bad setup. I mean, yellow's in trouble unless they can run that red rock or yellow rock back in, or start peeling guards.
Or just try to double peel those top ones.
Yeah, I'm not confident in the double peeling of.
I am.
Well, not with this weight, we'll say that.
It's going to be another guard, it looks
Yeah,
like.
this is in fact the worst possible situation for them.
I mean, it's making it harder for red to
Well, no, because they've got the tap on the outside.
get in.
Right?
But
I guess both
there's a
of those are
4 in
yellow.
play for sure.
Right? I mean, whatever. It's
I might stay away from that side of the sheet, though.
Oh, yeah, because all you can do is... I mean, it would be great to get behind those yellow rocks, but if you wreck on them, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And that side is really curly.
Looks like a nice draw here on sheet B.
Yeah, that's a pretty good result.
Partially behind the guard.
You'd like it a bit more buried and a bit deeper, but I'm not going to sneeze at that. You know, that's actually back on sheet D. That's actually a pretty good result because now neither of those promotes is there.
Yeah.
So if you can get one of those, your final rock into the house, you're in good shape. The problem is if yellow beats you in, you're hosed. Just calling to get rid of the rock that's in the house here. Pretty sure they've got it. Yep. Gonna pick it right out. Gonna gem on their own. Bonus. That rock wasn't doing them any good, so good to get rid of it.
Keep it clean.
Yep. Got 6 rocks left. Got to score 4, so they've got to start burying these real nice. Sweepers on right away. Asking for
Sheet D
line.
looks like they have a nice weight, maybe.
It's gonna outcount the
Yeah.
1. Question is if you can get to the nose of it.
They probably can. I mean, they just got there, right?
Yeah, well, but with draw weight, right? But I think
Yeah.
that you can see.
I think they cleared the guard by a
Yeah,
decent
I mean, I
amount.
think you can see almost all that rock, right? Even from the. Well, from the right-handed hex, you can probably see all that rock. If anything, you want to, or sorry, ideally you want a little flop under, right, to make it even harder to draw against them. Peeling the guard here on our feature sheet. Gonna get it. Gonna get 2. Oh, lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And gonna leave the shooter in the back of the house, but I don't think they care. That is 3 red rocks gone. So, and no guards.
No guards. Yeah, this game is kind of over unless something really weird happens.
Yeah, you need to freeze on this. You need to freeze and freeze and freeze and freeze.
Need a little bit of help from your opponent here.
Yeah, for sure. You can throw the guard here. I mean, I guess the guard. I think you throw the 1 more guard, right? But you got to get it close because you need to be
Yeah.
able to split it on at some point.
Not sure that it really matters.
No, probably not.
Ooh.
Just, you know.
Looking at sheet D, I presume.
Yeah, that's actually interesting because I think
Yeah.
now it's more difficult to get to the yellow rock, but now you've got a way to get at it that involves wicking and things.
Well, not if they get another yellow puts up a guard, I
Yeah,
guess.
if yellow
is
puts
that
it,
what
or
it-
sneaks one in there.
I'm
the
hitting and
draws
rolling all
together.
day, I think, on that red in the 12-foot.
You think what?
Hitting and rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Even if you just knows it, it's okay.
You mean
Yeah.
you think yellow's gonna hit that? Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
They haven't been calling kits at all. Maybe they're
They're
not good hitters.
Yeah, they're not.
Well, For a team that's up by 3, there sure are a whole heck of a lot of rocks. On the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think there are any rocks. No, there's 1 rock out of play.
Oh, looks like they're throwing the draw. I guess they don't like to hit.
I mean, I'm not surprised. That is gonna peel away on sheet That leaves 4 rocks left. 4 red rocks. All of them have to count. Got to freeze here.
All of them have to outcount the one that's the yellow one.
Well, you
It
freeze
must
and you
do it.
freeze, and on
Oh,
your last
and
one
then
you
you
can pop
knock
it
it
out
out.
the back.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, but
okay, go for it. Let's see him do
yeah,
it.
exactly. Like you definitely need help here. You need 3 misses from Old Bay here. 4, all.
So this is the last yellow rock coming in on sheet D.
Is it? My
Yep.
goodness. Well, it is not as light as the previous one. It is not heavy enough to be a hit. I wonder if they
Oh,
just...
the line's okay.
Yeah, I don't...
They got it there for fourth shot.
Fourth shot.
No, I don't think there's a double either.
No, there isn't. But there is a shot for
How
3.
do you get 3?
Well, there's you can run the red rock on the edge in to nut it. You can run this red rock in all the way across, or you can even just tap it. No, you have to get rid of the red rock.
Can that red rock get past the top 8-foot one though?
I think so.
It's really tight.
I mean, none of these ankles are. I think this is the shot here, the one that they're lining
Yeah.
up. I think that's the best call. Meanwhile, formality becomes reality as they remove the red rock, and I believe that runs right out of rocks. Yes, they are bringing them back.
No, keep them down there. You have to throw your draws.
Yeah. So congratulations then to the Old Bay Margaritas, victorious here on our feature sheet, having run the Parental Army out of rocks in the 8th end. Final score is, who cares? It's only the wins that matter.
And last rock coming up here on sheet D.
Yeah.
Big excitement. The angle run to nut it for 3 to 4.
Now, if they make
Oh,
it, do they play
sheet D
extra
and
No,
ends?
it's just a tie. It's just a win.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ties are possible, so this is to force the tie here.
We'll go back to the all houses
Oh.
so we can watch that.
Big sweep here. Are they dragging it out?
The answer
Are they
is
over-dragging it? I think
Oh,
they've dragged it
that's
too much.
close.
No, what a great
Oh,
shot.
what a nice
What
shot.
a great shot. Oh, my goodness.
Beauty.
Wow. Beautiful to force the tie.
Really nice.
Called and made. Wow, what a way to end the evening.
That's why yellow should have hit that one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So 7-7
Yes.
on sheet D, and let me switch the cameras over there and see what I can get.
Well, because this is a pool bonspiel, I think that they are, the game is over.
Oh, that's right.
At a
Game's
tie,
over.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, they are doing ties, yes.
So, well, then that concludes our broadcast for the evening, I guess.
I guess it does.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for participating in our trivia, and thank you for joining us for Curling After Dark.
And we'll be back at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
I will
bright and
not.
early.
Some other people will be back at 8 a.m.
I'll
tomorrow.
still be in bed for sure.
I will. Oh, I have to go. Actually, go to my office tomorrow.
Or should we do a last check for chats in case
Yeah.
there's anything
Sure.
else?
Bring out the laser.
They have the laser out there.
They did. Thank you, David. We appreciate all your comments. And
They should have gotten the laser out for that one on sheet A when they were measuring.
wow,
Would have been a lot easier.
swinging the thing around. All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Have a
good
good
night.
evening.
Night.